AfriForum. So like in today's videos, guys, I'm going to say like we are going to react on AfriForum. AfriForum, it caused a lot of pain. It broke relationships with USA and South Africa. In their own world, they believe. In their own world, they believe is genocide in South Africa. They believe with all they have to say in South Africa, there's a thing called genocide. Whether you believe them, whether you don't believe, that's your own choice. But to them, they believe there's genocide and it caused a broken relationship with United States. You understand? Things like that. So let's go and see.
AfriForum is a burema. It's a group of Afrikaners who still wish for apartheid.
You know, like Julius Malema said, because he's from court like now, he said like when they take power, they're going to ban AfriForum. He said like when they're into power, the thing called AfriForum is going to be gone. So it's a question of like when Julius Malema come to power, how many whites are going to leave this place? Because of I know him to like, oh, Julius Malema is a president. Hey, Julius Malema don't like white people, but there's white EFF members. These white EFF members. AfriForum is a burema. Just Julius Malema saying that. He said like it's a group of Afrikaners who still wish for apartheid. It will never happen. Definitely now, no apartheid will happen. No apartheid will take place. You understand? You can do whatever you want to do, you can say whatever you want to say, but no apartheid will take place in our own land. Whether you like it or not, whether you want to cry, whether you, I don't know, but no apartheid will happen. What is EFF? What is Eric? Malema is very brave. I'm interested in supporting the organization with certain donation.
They will never see it. Afrikaner boys, focus on dance. The EFF is coming for you, boys. Afrikaner boys, the ANC has made you to think this thing is still Orange Free State.
Fact. I don't like it. Malema doesn't play dog. Previous men in the world. Previous men who fight for black people's life. Previous men who's only fighting for black people. This is what the message is talking about. AfriForum. AfriForum must pray that AFF must never be government because we are going to arrest all AfriForum members because of their terrorists. So like they must pray, or when the CFF taking place, they must say Trump offer that status again. They must run to Trump, say like, Trump offer us that status, refugee status in South Africa. He said like they must pray that even like lots of black people, you understand, lots of black people, because they believe EFF is the future. We know EFF is the future. We don't believe. We know it's the future. And when we have a problem with the president of South Africa, the next president, sorry, Julius Malema, you have a problem with a black child. But it's like they are not aware of that. It's like they are not aware to like when we have a problem with Julius Malema, we have a problem with the president of this country, the next president of this country.
We must never, ever be shaken by a court that is informed by hatred, that is informed by politics of AfriForum.
Now, like what I'm saying is like, man, this case of Julius Malema is just wasting people's time and energy and emotions because of we saw black people who went there. So like they rather arrest all of us. Julius Malema is going nowhere. Even though Julius Malema was guilty, they're not going to arrest him. Even though Julius Malema was guilty, they will not going to arrest him. So I see yes, I think that is waste of time. Because even like Julius Malema, we say like Julius Malema, we can say like now Julius Malema is guilty. What? They're not going to arrest him. So like now this case must just drop it. What the hell is very interesting? Now you talk a lot. You eat mutin cod. Yeah, he's African man. You must eat what banana because of you are not proud of who you are. He's an African man. You must eat what? Yeah. You must not eat African things. That's what you're saying. So you're eating, we must eat what?
AfriForum is nothing. They must pray that the EFF must never be a government in South Africa, because the day the EFF becomes a government in South Africa, we're going to lock up all AfriForum members because they are terrorists.
Look, these people say like we are not going to work. These people say like we are not going to work. These people say like we are not going to work. If you want to arrest Julius Malema, arrest us. If they're going to be shooting, shoot us with rubber bullets. These people for one man. They say like if we have a problem with us, if we have a problem AfriForum with our leader, we need to start with us. You understand? It's like you need to start with us. These are EFF members of South Africa. Tell AfriForum to tell everyone against Julius Malema. It's like if you have a problem with us, start with us. So like it will never happen. Already is on borrowed time. Don't lock them, just correct citizen and act and restrict transfer response. Everyone has the right to be stupid. You're abusing the privilege. This is not the issue of Malema. It's fighting between black and Trump inside stuff. Black, there's black people, they're helping each other like now. EFF will never win election, even though it will never win election, but it's going to be in power. It's in power. EFF is not in power, but it's in power again. You understand? EFF is not in power. Yes, I'll agree with you. It's not in power, EFF, but it's going to be in power. You can see the work it's doing. I wish township black people do live, stay, or doing first to show the love of people. AfriForum.
Because they are anti-South Africa, they undermine our country and its freedom and its constitution. That's why they established Orania. When the constitution says we must come together, they continue to want to stay alone in isolation of black people. We are not the ANC. We are not scared of AfriForum. Fighters.
Facts. This is my leader. You can hate him. You can talk things you want to say, but this is the next president who's going to lead us. You understand? Yes, you can hate him, you can say things you want to say, you can express your feelings, but Julius Malema, no one is going to stop him. I know like people that are watching these videos, others they are shaky, You understand? Others, they can't even think straight because of Julius Malema. Because of the next president called Julius Malema. Sorry, guys. So who's here? If you're watching this video, who is EFF member here? If you are watching this video, who is EFF member here? If like you're watching this video and enjoying, who is the EFF member here? Let's go, guys. We have a lot of things to talk about. We have a lot of things to read. We have a lot of things to talk about. So you can say whatever you want to say, you can do whatever you want to do, but no one is going to defeat Black Nation.
I want to speak to what AfriForum is doing. Have we, as a country, adopted policies that are not pro-growth? Absolutely. Should we invest more in infrastructure so we can grow? Absolutely. Is there genocide taking place in this country? Absolutely not.
You're going to talk a lot. I want people to talk. Don't talk a lot, man. Just talk, day and day and relax. But like we'll talk a lot. There's a problem. There's a problem. There is a problem. I hope all can see the screen. I hope all can see the screen. Right, good. So this is the AfriForum CEO.
Killing farmers for political reasons?
There are instances where you can go and read in the newspaper.
Do you deny
there's no
white
such
genocide?
thing as a farm?
There's no such thing of the farm miners. Where like farm miners have been killed. There's no such thing, and we all know that. It's a that mindset of privilege to say we are privileged to do those kind of things, but we all know with all our heart, there's no such thing the guy is talking about. You understand? Yes, they can say things they want to say, but we all know with all we have, there's no such thing they're talking about. We're like whites have been attacked. There's no such things, and we all know that. But people we act like we don't know that. When I posted other videos, we all know that.
Do you deny white genocide here for all
Yes,
of the listeners?
of course.
Is it fake news?
We've written it in articles. Okay. We've written it in.
AfriForum makes this the domestic invasions which happen on farm. They make it an ideological and political thing. And what this signals to their community, it's as if there is an agenda to kill white people.
No, like when things are unsolved, that's where problem starts. Because of like during apartheid, the land was never returned. Those things that never happened. So like when Black people or leaders talk about the land must be returned or this thing must be returned, they think they are targeting them. It's all about the mindset. They think like, oh, like now they are taking us, they want to take the forefathers' land back because of this historical injustice that needs to be solved. There is historical injustice that needs to be solved. So in that way, they feel like they've been attacked. That's a problem. That's where the problem starts, because they feel like they've been attacked. They feel like those things I just mentioned like now. But this aim is to make sure like everyone is protected. Everyone is equal. The reason of BBE, affirmative action, and we all experience crime in South Africa, but they feel like
by criminals on the basis of land dispossession issues. So this is part of their Project Fear. Now, they distance themselves from white genocide, which we all know is a fake news narrative that unfortunately ended up on Fox News and convincing even Donald Trump and also the Australian Home Affairs Minister, Peter Dutton, who all bought into this narrative that was spread by AfriForum affiliates such as Solidarity and the Suedlanders. But
Facts. This guy explained what I just explained now. He explained what I just explained now. They manje butuam, okay? There should be a commission of the land theft and apartheid killings. People who kill our forefathers, people then they never been arrested. The land is never been returned. This, oh my God, this I would say it. This guy, man, why fighting? Why war? Why dish? Why war? But let's move forward.
Even the narrative around farm murders, which they have, they've watered it down. So instead of giving you the full undiluted oros, what they did is that they diluted it and they said, listen, okay, you didn't buy white genocide. Here's farm murders. It's the same thing. It has the same impact on their community. And that impact is to create a culture of fear. Now, don't get me wrong. Murder.
The culture of fear. I do get you. I do get you. It's how it moves. You say, like, how can a black person do a crime towards a white person? How? And when you check the graphics, geographics or whatever, when you check people who are dominated, there is black people, because this is Africa. It's not like Europe. It's the same as what happened with the Charlie, where president saying, like, I don't know, the people under force, they say, like, I know it's not one of us. So they say, like, we know it's not one of us because they thought someone who committed a crime is there. You see, it's a thing like that. So, like, I hope it's not it's not like one of us. But I didn't know it's going to be a surprise.
Is the worst thing that can possibly happen to anybody. It's happened to a lot of South Africans. We live in fear in this country every day. But there is no direct attempt to kill white people by black people on the basis that they are white. That just doesn't exist in this country. And that's the bottom line. Okay. There's been no proactive action by AfriForum to provide social redress to black communities. So what do I mean by this? In white farming communities where they have 186,000 members, why are they not pushing for farming sharing schemes, recognizing that these farms were acquired violently through a process of colonialism and also apartheid? Why are they not providing education scholarships to black people?
Why? I used to say this. Why they not do that? Why? I used to say this. So, like, why there's no teamwork? Why there's no, let's help each other, let's grow, let's do this. Why there's no such things? There is no such things because they believe. Like, when people, they believe, like, they hold this country, when they believe they own everything, when they believe those kind of beliefs. Why we don't have such things in this country? Number one. Why we don't have such things in this country? Number one. To help each other, black and white. They own the big land. They don't want to share the land. And the government say, like, let's do these things. And the reason why ANC is taking time is they want to make them to enter in their mind to say the land will be taken. And I understand the plan of Ramaphosa. So, like, they want to not to direct it, but they want to make sure they adjust. They want to make sure they deal with it in their minds, like the land will be taken because of they don't want equality and they will never fight for you.
If they do indeed believe in social justice and interest of justice, they would be doing these things. They don't do these things. And that, for me, is the proof of the pudding. Moving forward into farm murders, I never said you guys use the rhetoric of white genocide. But the narrative of farm murders is right adjacent to the narrative of white genocide. They are like cousins. And what they do, these narratives, is they create a category of crime that does not exist. They create a category of crime called farm murder, which is not a real thing. And also, they create it on the basis of a narrative that they're trying to push, a narrative that seeks to say that Black people are trying to kill white people and remove them from farming land violently, as if there's an
Facts. This is all the mindset, but we need to understand where this mindset is coming from, right? We need to understand where this mindset is coming from. The mindset of they're afraid or they want to work together with Black people, or the mindset of like they want to separate themselves from Black people. So we need to check the mindset again to say like, if this mindset this want to separate themselves from the rightful owners of this country, or they want to become one, what is happening? You understand? We must able to check even like those things.
Ideological and political agenda behind the crime that happened on farms. Sure, most of the farms are owned by white people. So if there are house invasions, they will affect white people more than they affect Black people, because Black people don't own a lot of farms. Sure, farms are secluded, but I am to this date not to hear a strong and robust approach from AfriForum in instances of Black people who are killed on farms by white farmers. You know, there was the instance of the gentleman who was put in a coffin by white farmers. There's the instance of people who were
There's this one who they killed the lady and fed to pigs. And when we say we don't say like white people they must leave, because white people are from Europe, we all know that. We never see a Black person say like white people must leave. Hey, they came here in Africa and they treat us like they're not human and blah. We never hear any Black person say like they must go back home where they come from. But then when there's a crime towards a white person, they're going to say like, hey, genocide, Trump help us, the government doesn't care about us, ANC doesn't care, they care about only Black people, blah, 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 blah. This, like what this man just explained, there's a part where like a man they put into a box alive by white farmers. There's this one who bumped into students. He thought is what? Something that is not good. So like it's a thing that doesn't make any sense. You understand?
was shot and killed, and then the farmer said that he thought that it was a monkey, right? I never heard AfriForum speak up against that. So the idea that this existence of white farmer directed killings is one that is designed as part of Project Fear. What is Project Fear? It's a deliberate and repetitive attempt to keep telling white people that you are under attack, that the Blacks are coming to get you, they're coming to kill you, not necessarily as part of the crime wave that happens in South Africa.
Quickly, how do you balance that?
Fact. They never come, and they never come maybe to come to a project for their people, to say, hey, we see our people done this, hey, our people done this, hey, this and done this. They never came with that. To ask sorry. They never done that. But it's a thing like, I don't know, maybe someone will come and say like, do they enjoy when Black people have been killed? Someone can come and say like, based on like this, do they enjoy when Black people have been killed? This can be just topic that we can go along. So like, do they enjoy when black person has been killed? Why do we stand up? Why do we stand up? But stand up for fewer people.
With what Kali is saying, that after the announcement that they'll be assisting the Meyiwa family with the investigation, that they received close to 100 cases from the Black community.
So, we can look at these things separately. I told you that all of this is blackwashing. So, of course, desperate people will go to anybody who's willing to help them, right? If I'm desperate, I'll take money from anybody.
Facts. 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 When you're desperate, you take money everywhere. I get it. When you're desperate, you take money everywhere. I understand it, him now.
It doesn't mean that the people that I took money from are all of a sudden squeaky clean. So we can say to AfriForum, well done for this thing that you have done. And I'm happy to say it's a good thing. Senzo Meiu's family deserves justice. However, it's a good thing that is in pursuit of an agenda that is nefarious. Do you believe that?
Why
This guy did explain it very, very well. So he explained it very, very well. He explained it very, very well. And I love this.
What is killing us for killing farmers for political reasons?
there are instances where you can go and read in the newspaper.
Do you deny white
such
genocide?
thing as a farmer?
Do you deny white genocide here?
So let's check those.
I think that AfriForum is trying to mimic the civil rights movement, it's trying to mimic the UDF, it's trying to mimic all those organizations, the anti-apartheid movement. But what it truly is, AfriForum, it's a racist counter-revolutionary package that is at the center of undermining progress in South Africa, that is at the center of undermining the objectives of making equality possible. It is informed by the refusal and the fear that sometimes reigns within the white community of being scared of equality.
Fact. It's a thing that put us like, these people are scared of being equal. You understand? Like when blacks and white become equal, because of there are people still benefit from what happened during apartheid. So how they behave, and we can say like they are scared of equal. Watching this after accident at Kwekwe, no, my platform undermine the progress of corruption, the land issue, agreed of NC. No, man. Nah. You are not right, man. You are not. You are not. I don't know. You are not. Oh, pushed. So let me focus on this one. We listen to it. Let's check this one. A video of Tony FF supporter in red attire marching through Eastern London Street symbolizes strong ambition for Julius Malema, presenting hearing legal position where fees are 15 years. Issue direct EFF haters, AfriForum,
Demands this type of authority, poison. There's no other political leader in South Africa, poison, that demands this type of authority, my dog. You can hate him, my dog, it's up to you. You can speak bad about him. You can do whatever that you want to do, poison. But there's no other political leader in South Africa, poison, that demands the type of authority that this man does, poison. Hate him or love him, my dog. He's the one, poison. He's the chosen one, poison. At his age also, by the way. We're not talking about like struggle leaders, you know what I mean? People that are very old. We're talking about people that are his age, that have his power, his authority. There's no one, poison. Guys, let's leave him alone, dog. He's the one, boy. People from all over South Africa, by the way, went to Eastern Cape. People are flying to the Eastern Cape. People are driving. People are in buses. They're in taxis. People are walking to the Eastern Cape for Israel. Listen to me when I tell you this, my dog. There's no one in the country for Israel. There's no leader. There's no political leader in South Africa right now that can demand this type of authority. There's no one in this country that demands this type of authority for Israel.
Then, like I said, these black people fighting for Julius Malema, I was saying, man, even though I was saying that even though Malema was found guilty, he will never be arrested. Yeah, the people are against me, but I understand I know why I'm saying that. I understand why I'm saying that. Even though they say like Julius Malema is guilty and what. Let's get this one.
Why just Julius Malema? Why is he on your radar?
Yeah, we were.
You want to be radical? I lead a radical organization. You are radical.
This is a time where like Julius Malema say his speech hearing. Like Julius Malema has been fighting for his rest of. He's been fighting and he's going to fight even though he's dead.
Yes.
You are revolutionary.
Yes.
You want to achieve something.
Yes.
You want to achieve as much as possible for the revolution.
Economic freedom in my lifetime.
Yes.
AfriForum announcing here just
AfriForum.
moments ago, they are going to be mounting a private prosecution of Julius Malema. You have World Cup Stadium, where companies admitted that they had colluded in fixing the tenders.
I don't like the sound. I'm not even like you've been watching my streams. I don't do sound. Sound's a problem. Hey, don't you think South Africa government is hating South Africa? How? How does it? After apartheid, that's where corruption started. When they corrupted our leaders, how can people have been killing your forefathers and stole everything, and then when that thing ends, they don't return their land, they don't return everything? You see where corruption started.
This comment, actually, it's not the first one. There was a couple of them, but comes down to the same thing. What's your take on AfriForum, sir? Please give your honest opinion. Everything, first of all, that I do on TikTok and I say is honestly what I think and what I feel. Okay, we live in a country, we are supposedly supposed to have a democracy. Now, in a country where you have democracy, you cannot have an organization that only caters for one specific group of people. A democracy is supposed to be, sorry, I can't stand still while I'm talking.
Is focusing on white farmers. I don't know like about other whites, you know, but I know like is taking care of, is focusing on white farmers. People are farming, people have the land. I don't know if you don't have the land as a white man, they do care about you, they do put you to their thing or they don't. I don't know. But you are right. The problem is like the government want to fix what happened during apartheid. There is a problem. You know, they want to fix what happened. during apartheid. That's the aim of the government. For people of the land, you understand? But then we are going to get into a beautiful topics, attractive topics that they can make us to talk and to engage more. You understand? Let's give this guy power chance to speak. Good morning, sir. I hope you are good. What you have for us today? Racism in South Africa. I can see us our racism in South Africa. So, but guys, let's realize, let's all be aware that the land is being stolen, and the land must be returned. You understand? That's the only thing that we focus on. The land is being stolen, and the land must be returned. About what? They are talking about what? They're about what, those comments? Tell us, update us. We are not equal, my brother. In South Africa, there's no such thing. I thank you for your time, but for me, it's like you're not making sense. We are not equal, man. We are not equal at all. Black people, they have nothing to stay in the shacks. So I don't understand when you say we're all equal. When it comes to what? Why the land is not returned? Yes, I get you, but I'm going to argue based on that. AfriForum admit there's no genocide stuff. Genocide of what is happening in Rwanda. You know what's happening in Rwanda? Oh, it was so bad. No, my God, my network is so in Rwanda. Joe, Rwanda, that was so bad, killing people in Rwanda. That's where genocide happened. In Rwanda. That's where genocide happened. In Rwanda. Understand? In Rwanda. So like let's share the screen. I saw the beautiful one that we need to focus on. After this one, yeah.
I'm reading my speech. No one is going to tell me what to.
This is the next president of this country. You can say, but Malema is the president of this country, and we all know that. You all know that, right?
Do at what time? I'm in charge. That's why these fools are running around here. I'm in charge.
On a point of order, Chair.
Order, Chairperson.
Julius Malema is us. AfriForum is a race organization that fights political battle using courts. They want to succeed. We're behind you, Julius Malema. Hands off to Julius Malema.
Of order, Chairperson.
Order, Chairperson.
Point of order.
Ruling.
I want to do this.
When you're trying to study.
Party by.
Chairperson.
Order.
Point of order.
When you're trying to study.
I want that beautiful video.
Chairperson.
Orders undermine.
Point of order.
When you're trying to study.
Order. Chair.
I'm in charge. I'm running.
Chairperson.
We are not in charge.
You can all jump.
When you're trying to study.
Honorable members, we are not in charge. We are going to show you. Honorable Malema, order. Order
of the opposition.
Order members.
Running the house. I'm in charge. Come on.
Order members running the house.
Who's next?
Julius Malema, Julius Malema will play with your mind. If when you are not focused, he's going to drag you. You understand? He's going to play with your mind. So you must not allow Julius Malema to play with your mind. You understand? Because you can see play with lots of people amount.
I'm reading my speech. No one is going to tell me what to do at what time. I'm in charge.
Let's forget the other ones. This video must be sent to Trump. This video must be sent to Trump to see there's no white genocide in South Africa. White singing African language song. I want to send to Trump. You see, You see Trump.
Hello, everybody.
You see Trump.
To the protest. I'm Evelyn McColgan with the Spartacus League, as Kate has.
So this one, she's a lady who's fighting for Julius Malema. The man who's fighting for Julius Malema. You see this one?
AfriForum. AfriForum is a burema. It's a group of Afrikaners who still wish for apartheid. They will never see it. Afrikaner boys, the focus are done.
African boys must be careful. Must be careful. This Julius Malema say like African boys, they must be careful. But Julius Malema is standing. I know like this guy doesn't like Julius Malema with all he has. This guy, this thing.
Malema complaining about AfriForum's reporting is like Cardi B complaining that other musicians are too dramatic. Another thing is Malema accuses AfriForum of peddling lies, yet he never mentions his own role in international headlines. Because here's the thing, one of the funniest parts of this saga is how Malema pretends AfriForum is damaging South Africa's.
He's doing what? What's happened with USA? They're not in the relationship. Trump didn't come because of the thing of like the genocide in South Africa. So if you know very well, he's doing what then say. I think it's best when we are going to educate us. What AfriForum is doing is not affecting the relationship. If don't affect the relationship, please guide us what is doing.
Image, when he himself is one of the biggest exporters of internationally worrying headlines, as the global news companies like to call it. Every time he sings Kill the Poor, the FBI, CIA, MI6, and some guy named Nigel sitting in a pub in Scotland all look it up on Google instantly, like, what's going on in South Africa again? So singing about killing white people? Malema complaining about AfriForum's reporting.
Who will kill white people, man? Because this thing is a memory of our forefathers. Even yours forefathers too. Even you, man.
Is like Cardi B complaining that other musicians are too dramatic.
The thing of AfriForum. Let's give this guy a chance to speak.
Right, hello, Amo. Hi, everybody. Also, we just want to address the Donald J. Trump thing from AfriForum. We just want to tell Donald, we really need to find the solution here, and we think we really did find already something wrong that we can fix. Mr. Trump, we want to say thank you really for your help, that you took your hands upon yourself to give for us. But Mr. Trump, we have to humbly reject everything that you are. We've got to humbly reject the thing that you, Mr. Trump, we're going to say no. Because why? Why? Because there's a few things, Mr. Trump, we don't really trust. Like we don't trust really, Mr. Trump, the beef jerky. Why?
Like you are playing, man. You go like this guy, you are talking about serious issues and Like we are talking about serious issues, you are playing. You are playing. Let's give this lady.
Yeah, I believe South Africans are neither xenophobic or Afrophobic. Most of them are misinformed.
Let me see like this. What are we talking about? I'll tell you, foreigners nation leave South Africa.
When it comes to the issue of migration and foreign nationals. It's because of political leaders who, whenever they're given a platform, they want to plant seeds of xenophobia everywhere they go. So whenever they fail to deliver on something, it's foreign nationals. Are you telling me, especially the ruling party and the opposition, I just want to, especially DA and other political parties that are in this room, because I believe the EFF is actually Pan-African. They've made that clear. But with these other political parties, I want to ask you just two questions. If all foreign nationals were to leave this country, are all unemployed South Africans going to be employed? If all foreign nationals were to leave this country, is the health system going to improve in this country? Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, I get her point. I get what she's talking about. But here, my lady, you're talking about AfriForum. We don't talk about these, like the matter you are just raised like now. Now we're talking about AfriForum. You understand? So let me do like this. We talk about the AfriForum.
And where are you from, ma'am?
Big debate. This is a big debate. Let's give this man.
AfriForum, you are a total piece of utter lying cuck.
Why stuff can say she's tired of AfriForum? AfriForum means too much. This is the problem.
For those of you that have missed it, we now have AfriForum coming out and claiming that, oh no, they have no idea why America suddenly wants to get involved in South African politics, or why they want to put sanctions, or why they want to cut aid. They have no idea, and they don't understand, and they think there's been a big mistake. Please look here at this picture. This was literally from, I think, last week, maybe even the beginning of this week, where this man from AfriForum literally says that the American government needs to target the ANC leaders. So, sorry, AfriCuck. The truth is out. Everybody knows what you said. Everybody knows what side of history you are on. And you know what? They remind me of another group, another organization that's really, really, really good at playing the victim card. Who is it? It's that organization that likes to buy politicians in America. It's that organization that's constantly playing the victim card. Oh yes, APEC. Again, I really hope people are starting to wake up in South Africa, especially, and connect the dots and realize that AfriForum is really not that far off from APEC. We literally have the same APEC agenda going on here. It is simply labeled as AfriForum. And as long as AfriForum exists, South Africa is going to be in deep cuck in the years ahead. So AfriForum needs to be dismantled ASAP. Trump can try and sanction South Africa. To be honest, I think we need to rely less on America, far less on America. So I'm not that opposed to sanctions and aid. Whilst we may be in need of the money, maybe this is a good time for South Africa to try and cut their ties with America. Because as long as
Thanks so much. You know, even like there are whites who are tired of AfriForum. Just imagine. Just imagine. The people, they are tired. AfriForum action not present. This is one of AfriForum support. This AfriForum youth.
Say your name, I mean them as white people. Your parents have left you a bad name. So that is the context I'm using it. So please, if you are going to be a legal representative, you are going to have to reduce yourself from this case as an individual. Remove your emotions and deal with me as a professional. Because if you are going to come to me as a personal person, individual, I will no longer look at you as a professional. I will decisively deal with you as an individual. say your name, I mean them as white people. Your parents have left you a bad name. So that is the context I'm using it. So please, if you are going to be a legal representative, you are going to have to reduce.
Fact. It's like your parents left you with a bad name because of the land was stolen. You understand? They left with a bad name. AfriForum is not criticizing Trump and his government. AfriForum is bigger. AfriForum is bigger than South Africa police. Let me show you this one.
What is the relation to the president?
Which president?
President
Ramaphosa.
Yes.
He's black.
And how many people are in his cabinet?
I don't know, 26 or so. Yeah. Very few of them.
And the head of the police, what is his race?
Black.
And of the army.
Black.
And I could keep going on.
Yeah.
They claim that white people are in power. When I've listed all of the levels of political power, and you say that those below are black, that's quite reality.
Then let's go to the real power, not this imaginary power you're talking about. How many companies are owned by black people at the JSE? Two. I gave you answers. I said, when you ask me a question, I said 26 and all. Now you say, I ask you a question, you say, tell me. Your answer is true. Because you know that if you give the correct answer, it will show the real power. The economic power of this country is in the hands of white people. They are in charge.
Mr. Malema, just answer him. He's
okay.
Yes. Typically, he's a representative. Yes. Just tell him.
I don't ask questions. I answer.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm just asking questions.
This is the president of this country, Julius Malema. Let's watch the last one, guys. Then we are closing. It's so beautiful. We are learning from that. Look, this is a testimony of apartheid. I don't know if you can watch it. I don't know if anyone is interested to watch it, but let's watch it and see.
Mzansi, we won. I can't even hold myself, man. Like, this is the best news I've had all week. The leader of AfriForum and Solidarity is leaving the movement, and we all know the reason why. We've pressed them until they folded. They know that they did a very big mistake by making America cancel AGOA. Because after AGOA, the farmers are going to struggle, and the farmers are the ones who were paying this guy to actually push the movement for the farmers. You know, the whole conspiracy about them being unalived and all of that. So yeah, this guy is leaving the movement. You can see that they're losing. Basically, we won. This is what we've been pushing for the last couple of years. We've been pushing this, making sure that these people are actually accountable for the sins of their parents and their grandparents.
Just imagine when you're not there during apartheid and they include you there. This guy, we need our farmers, not all of them, to support the idea of parfait too. So like AfriForum is affecting innocent, AfriForum is affecting innocent, how do I call this? It's affecting innocent, why is it like this now? Let me do it to Facebook. It's affecting it's affecting the
Mzansi, we won. I can't even hold myself, man. Like, this is the best news I've had all week. The leader of AfriForum and Solidarity is leaving the movement, and we all know the reason why. We've pressed them until they folded. They know that they did.
I wanted to watch this, but then I would like to close it, and I would like to say, one who've been watching this, my name is MD. I'm just reacting, nothing much, nothing less. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you can be motivated and share this video. I do the most every day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe so that I can stay motivated and do the most. You understand? Stay motivated and do the most. Stay tuned, man. Yes, I love you. Bye.